We'll find moonlit night strangely empty because when you call my name through, there'll never be no answer.
How you answer the performance.
Hello, baby girl, 17, happy outfit, telling the truth about her, and she really did what I thought she would do.
I see your pattern, AJ, and I don't buy your shit anymore. You a fake, 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 fake. Mad cause people didn't wanna be your friend anymore, so you cry about it for years.
No, you need to get yourself the fuck together, lady. I was willing to hear her out, but I'm not buying the story of hers.
Go get new glasses, go get your infected tooth pulled. Stop chain smoking inside your fucking house and get some therapy.
Your teeth aren't shifting into place at your fucking age. It's infected, needs to be removed. It ain't coming anymore. She has been doing this consistently, and now for longer periods of time, dwelling, and oftentimes reminiscent about the past and what she had with these shitty people. You are literally telling on yourself, AJ, and I'm gonna start clipping it because you lie and you don't remember the shit you say from street to street.
Go get new glasses, go get your infected tooth pulled. Stop chain smoking inside your fucking house and get some therapy. Your teeth aren't shifting into place at your fucking age. It's infected and needs to be removed. It ain't coming anymore.
You know what? It's not my fault I have BPD or something. It's not my fault that all this shit is happening to me. It's not my fault. You gotta pay to hear me say sorry. It's not my fault. I'm like obesity. It's not my fault that I have BPD. Let's go to therapy. Where's the vape? What's she on? How's her leg and how's her lung? Oh, she's this? Oh, she's that? She's a health risk that don't run. Oh, she's back? Oh, she's back? Girl, her back is giving up. Excuse me while I drag my mom. She's back on the same shit from before. Third time now, but it don't work anymore. 10 years on here, hasn't changed her at all. Call her out, but all you'll ever hear from her is this. It's not my fault that all this shit is happening to me. It's not my fault that all my exes always turn on me. It's not my fault. I lost my rarity. It's not my fault that I was a feedie. I'll lay on Emily. Get a girl, get your mom, get a wiper while you can. Party size, just a treat. Can a gay girl get a let's eat? She's back on the same shit from before. Legos, journals, making weight loss goals. 7 partners, hasn't changed her at all. Call her out, but all you'll ever hear from her is this. It's not my fault that all this shit is happening to me. It's not my fault. They say I'm lying every time I speak. It's not my fault. My shots were late, you can get mad at me. It's not my fault that I have BPD and CPTSD. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in love with me? Ask Casey, Crystal, Destiny. I'm a lesbian, but I get on with Dalton. Alexa's lying, but I can't control her. Boobs so bad, the nurse called me pretty. But you know I need to keep my peace when a bingo. And she said I smell good. Had a breakdown, I'ma blame my childhood. It's funny how a fat girl's getting all this hate. But if you look around, I'm the one who docks shade. Torrid top, black pants, wrong shoes. I was dainty back then, now I just let loose. Lymphedema, water, weight. And I never paid back, so get it straight. Cause I woke up sadder than I was yesterday. They call me Choosy Lynn, cause I always get my way. It's not my fault that all this shit is happening to me. It's not my fault. My memory is kinda like some cheese. It's not my fault. You're all obsessed with me. It's not my fault I gained all these LBs. Stop diagnosing me. I woke up sadder than I was yesterday. They call me Choosy Lynn, cause I always get my way. I woke up sadder than I was yesterday. It's not my fault that I have BPD. Let's go to therapy.
Hello everybody. Yeah, I mean, we might as well actually even start on that very quickly. For those of you that don't know, Val Enchanted Roses passed away. I don't think there was a reason, and I'm not going to get into that because I really don't even know much about Val at all. But in case you didn't know, she did pass away recently. Sad to hear. That's all I can really say. I didn't know anything about her really because that whole thing was incredibly confusing to me. Val will live on in forever in our hearts. Well, we still have this one, so. Hi, Luxie. Hi, Valkyrie 420. Hi, Biscuits Now. Hi, Lilith Moonchild. Hi, Stuart's mom. Hi, M-Flow. Hi, Allie Biss. Hi, Violet Strawberry Shimmer. Hi, that Amber Chick. Hi, Ballpark Franks. Hi, Kathy Chapman. Hi, A. Graves. Hi, Lilith Moonchild. Hi, Hazelnut Vanilla Frappuccino. Hi, Pew Pew Tasha. Hi, Lurker. Hi, Voiceless. Hi, Bad Wolf. Hi, Akasha. Hi, that Amber Chick. Hi, Voiceless. Let's see. Hi, Corey M. Hi, Dripstar. How you doing? Hi, Anita Berber. Hi, Gata. Hi, Peace Frog. Hi, Fluffles. Hi, Eggy Toast. How are you doing? Hi, Sewer Slide Stationary. Hi, A. Graves. Y'all having a good Friday night? Because I'm here to ruin it. Hey, Vicky. How you doing? So... it's hard for me to know even where to start with any of this. My message to literally everybody involved in this situation is log off. I'm not joking. You need to log off because I am this close to making this my own content. Okay? If we need to start naming names, let's go. I'm talking about Carrie. I'm talking about Hussey. I'm talking about Jessica Messica. And I'm talking about Hekate's daughter. AJ is a different story. She needs to log off for a different reason. However, that's a completely different story and a completely different discussion. And it's odd that even she's somehow acting more sane than the rest of you. And I'm going to give you all a taste of that tonight as to what's been going on. And this is all really everything that's followed since the interview gate. Okay? But the bottom line is you all need to log the fuck off. I'm not joking. You need to log off. This is your final warning. Log the fuck off. Okay? Log the fuck off until you get some help and you learn a new way to approach this kind of bullshit. Okay? So first of all, I think we all know about what happened with the interview, right? Is everyone more or less caught up to speed on what happened with the interview? So Carrie and TJ do this interview with Shani's son, Will. Okay? Hekate flips out about it, does a whole ass long stream. Then she gets mad at me because I didn't do something about it or I didn't say something quick enough. I'm still not even sure. We'll get to Hekate in a minute because ultimately I've lost track. I'm just not even paying attention at this point. Okay? Before we get started though, hit the like button. And if you're on Kicks, hit follow me and subscribe to the channel. Click the join button on YouTube, become a member. And hit up the PayPal link, okay? I need drugs for this, okay? So when all of this shit went down with Hekate going at Carrie, the first thing that I said was that you're both going to get a bunch of bad information and you're both going to run with it as if it's true. So, of course, I was only hardly shocked when I saw that Hussey and Carrie are over here pushing this fucking screenshot that has been debunked repeatedly. Okay, so money for illegal drugs. Ballpark Franks, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate
need
it.
Money every
Thank you.
single day. every day.
See, all you got to do is tell them it's for your crack habit, okay? Von Beardo, thank you so much for the 420. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, so here's the thing. I saw this screenshot when it happened, and I could be wrong about this. But Hussy, I am like 90% sure I told you about this when it happened. Okay? Again, it's not that I expect Carrie to even know, but I think Hussy at least knew about this, right? But either way, how blind are you people? Bad Wolf, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. I really appreciate it. I'll go this. Why now? It's Friday. Thank you so much, Bad Wolf. I hope you're having a good Friday. Okay, so I don't need to talk about the prime symbol. I don't need to talk about any of this, okay? There is an apostrophe. Do you see the apostrophe here? And do you see the apostrophe here? They're two different styles of apostrophe. They're in the same screenshot. So one of two things has happened, okay? Either somebody has made a fake account and used the wrong apostrophe, which I don't even know how that's possible, but okay. Somebody's either made an account and used the wrong apostrophe to impersonate Hecate, or option two, which is what I think it is, it's an inspect element. Okay, you can do inspect element and go in there and just add a chat message. It's one of those two things. But here's the bottom line. The screenshot tells on itself, okay? This apostrophe should not be different from this apostrophe in any circumstance because they are screenshotted. They're from the same screenshot. Okay? Now, everyone press 1 if that makes simple sense to you. Press 2 if you're just not getting it and you need this explained further. Because here's the thing. Every time people start talking and arguing about this, they start bringing up the prime symbol and this, that, and whatever. None of that is important here. Okay, what's important is that you have a screenshot and you have to explain to me. And the thing is, the burden of proof is not on Hecate in this situation. The fact is that you have one apostrophe here and another apostrophe here. You tell me why YouTube is glitching so hard that it is switching up apostrophe styles, okay? This is what I'm saying, is like, Azria cannot prove that she didn't send this message, okay? You're asking her to prove a negative. This is so last year. I think this is from April. I think this is from fucking April. That's what I mean. But either way, I thought I remember having a conversation where I explained this to Hussy. I will be willing to admit, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I didn't have that conversation. Maybe I dreamt that conversation. I don't know. It's possible. I do that sometimes where, do you ever do that thing where you like think something so hard that you thought you said it out loud, but you didn't actually say it out loud? It's like, no, I just thought about it. But then you get Azria over here doing the exact same thing, because Jessica Messica has been apparently like huffing paint or some shit. And we'll get a little bit more into Jessica Messica here in a minute, because I think she's the one acting the most egregious out of all of this. So this is Jessica Messica's Discord username. And that's how I know she sent this to Azria. And I want you all to, instead of me, I'm going to read the screenshot to you, but I would really appreciate it if you would make sure that you read it for yourself as well, okay? So I'm going to try to make this long and short. There is a woman named Iconic. I don't know very much about her, what the hell's going on there, but there is a woman named Iconic, and she apparently has or had, I don't know, a terminally ill child, okay? I have heard about this from multiple communities that have talked about her or the fact that she's apparently like trauma dumping about her child. Again, I don't know the details on this, and I'd love to have a little bit more education if everybody would shut the fuck up and stop yelling into the wind. Okay? Here's the long and the short of it. Yes, iconic. Valkyrie apparently knows the name. Here's the long and the short of it. They claim, the Carrie A logs claim that Bucky, this person Bucky, was harassing Iconic and talking shit about her dying child. Okay? Maybe the child is just disabled. Again, see, this is what I mean, is I don't really know the details. Okay? Apparently Bucky talked some shit. I don't know don't know the details. But here's what I do know, is that when you use a screenshot this fucking stupid, you look just as dumb. You look just as dumb as Hussey and Carrie do, trying to use some crap like this. So Bucky says, Pet Cemetery is pretty iconic, too good for Halloween. And Todd Malicote, who is a over-emotional gay man that needs to get back to his job at AutoZone. Not surprised that G-Man supports a person making comments about a person's dying child. And Bucky says, what? It's a movie, bro. Calm down. Bucky is referring to Iconic's sick child. Oh, yes, I'm the one who needs to cut it out. Bucky knows what he's doing. So let's go back to Bucky's original comment. Pet Cemetery is pretty iconic, too good for Halloween. It's possible you don't know this, but Pet Cemetery is a movie. They're saying the movie Pet Cemetery is iconic. It's too good for Halloween. Isn't it spelled cemetery? I didn't know that. I've never watched this fucking movie. Shadow Brandon, thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Get in the zone. AutoZone. And a book. Okay, it's a book too. I didn't know that either. But here's the point, is that Bucky says this, and Todd Malicote turns this into, it's referring to Iconic's sick child. Not possibly Bucky saying Pet Cemetery is iconic as a movie. Like, and this is what I'm saying when I say there's a lot of bad information about Carrie out there, okay? Because it's this kind of shit that even if Bucky was like being underhanded and trying to say something, are you this stupid, Todd Malicote, that you fell for it? Because, again, this is the kind of thing that you blame Carrie for doing when she reacts to y'all saying shit, okay? So, again, it's everybody doing the same fucking thing over here and then pointing at each other like the goddamn Spider-Man meme. So, I'm sorry. This, for example, is one of the bad screenshots that I was talking about. But, of course, Carrie has to respond to fucking everything. Now, I'm going to fast forward you through this. So, Azria's been doing her 3-day streams, going on and on and on and on and on about this. Luxie, thank you for the $5 super chat. Normalize telling the truth even about people you hate. I mean, listen, I'm the opposite. I tell the truth about people I actually give a shit about because they need to fucking hear it. So anyway, Azria's been going on doing her crazy fucking 3-day streams. And of course, Carrie is not going to miss an opportunity to respond to people. So again, Carrie did this whole interview thing. And I shouldn't even say Carrie did it because I know that's going to turn into a thing. Let me start this out by saying, Carrie, here's your advice from me. You said that I was so right that it pisses you off sometime. Be prepared to get pissed off. Don't react to this. Okay? There are simple, basic instructions. Don't react to this. You're just going to draw more negative attention to yourself, to your channel, to your mental health, to your everyday being. Don't react to this. Let's see what happens. Okay, so Carrie has to respond to fucking everything. And she just won't fucking stop. And I knew she was going to do something completely fucking ridiculous amidst all of this shit. Okay? She said the N.
With the arrow pointing to TJ, no, nigga, point this up here. Point this up here. Because that's what it's really about.
So she is so goddamn looped on this shit that she's over here saying some shit to fucking 21. She says, she drops the N. Okay, I'll play it again. Fuck it. I'll play it again.
With the arrow pointing to TJ, no, nigga, point this up here. Point this up here. Because that's what it's really about.
Jesus cow, stop clapping. Anyway. And for me, when I first heard about this, I laughed my ass off. Because at the end of the day, this doesn't surprise me at all. My biggest issue here is that, Carrie, you were already on notice when it came to this. People looked the other way when it came to you rapping to Dre. Because they said it's just some white girl rapping to fucking rap music, whatever. Okay? So you were already on notice. There's no justification for this. There's no way to go on about this. Again, this is Carrie. This is your body telling you to log the fuck off. This is your mind telling you it's time to log off. You said the N-word, okay? Now, I think it's a bit, I do also agree that it's a bit hypocritical that the palest motherfucker you've ever met, Greg, is for whatever reason getting the N-word pass because of whatever. I don't get it. But in my opinion, if y'all don't want to look like hypocrites, you might want to tell Greg that he needs to shape up his language too. Moving on, though, Carrie decided to go on Hussey's panel and explain this the next day.
Like, I feel like I have to take responsibility for it too, because I see myself now looking back at it and I'm like, I was getting caught up in all that too. You know, all of this stuff with Jessica Messica and Hecate and all these different people that have channels, all these different content creators, and you want to try to be friends with everybody. You want to try to like whatever. I'm done. I'm done trying to like be friends with any of them.
Yes, stop. None of us are fucking friends, okay? Stop trying to be goddamn friends. These people are all evil and fucking disgusting. And that goes for all of you in the chat. Stop being friends with these people. They're fucking all fucking gross.
Those people or anybody like and I don't want to be like people can say whatever about a hug box or what. Yeah, you're right. You know what it is, because I'm a grown adult and I'm not going to stay anywhere where I'm getting abused and treated like shit. I care about my own mental health and myself enough to get the fuck out of a situation like that.
Exactly.
Period.
And then the next thing you typically do, Carrie, is you go and react to it. So I question whether you care about your mental health enough. I really do.
And I'm not going to have it in my community. Why? It's not just about me. It's about the audience. I don't want my audience to have to deal with that.
Hi, Charlene. Hi, Boo.
And I especially wouldn't want my mods to have to be treated like that. And that's why I told her to take my wrench, because it puts a target on me. And for what? She doesn't want anybody to ever do anything with it. You don't even need people to have wrenches in your chat then. What's the point? You won't, if people can't use them, then there really is no point.
Hi, Danielle.
But the other thing I want to say, and I was gonna go live myself until I saw that you were going live. I'm kind of glad that you did. No. I'm glad that you did, because I think that I'm doing better, like having someone else with me anyway.
Okay, because if you want to talk more, go ahead. I wanted to vent, but
go ahead. You vent too.
No,
I want you to vent too.
Shut up,
no,
pussy.
I think you're getting it out for me too.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Yeah.
But so, you know, the whole thing is I fucked up and I said something that was probably hurtful to people, and I apologize. But I am not a racist. Period. And so I apologize profusely for using that word, but I am not gonna just sit back and let people call me a racist. I'm just
Now, Carrie, I would have had a lot more respect for you if you had pulled a busy little bee and done this.
This is what real motherfuckers do. Try it.
Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, I think the reason that people are trying to give Greg a pass here is because he doesn't fucking care. Now, at the same fucking time, that doesn't mean I give him a pass. And I at least have some standards on this. But the fact of the matter is, Carrie, I get it. And she's about to explain why. And I find this to be just so ironic at the end of the day.
Because I'm not. I care about people a lot. A lot. Like, to the point where I can't even be mean to people who are mean to me in other places. If they come around and they're being nice to me, it's literally like I have a hard time being mean to them, even knowing that. And that's the thing with AJ, is that I see a lot of similarities and I can relate to her in a lot of ways. But I also see that, like, she's being manipulated by certain people over there. And it's just like with the Jessica Messica thing, she says, "Oh, I'm so sick of talking about Carrie, and I'm tired of it. Everybody's talking about," and then she goes on to talk about me for like an hour straight. So it's like, you're not sick of talking about me, or you would shut up. But you're not going to, because you don't like me, and I don't know what the reason is, but it's been like that from the get-go. And I'm done trying. I'm done trying to please any of these people.
But this is the point, Carrie. Why are you watching this? Why are you watching hours upon hours of Hecate and Jessica Messica talking shit about you? So much so that, and I said this, I think I said this on AJ's panel, so much so that you're adopting the language of your abusers. That was the terminology. I thought I sounded real smart with that. But like, why are you watching so much of this negativity towards you, that you are actually allowing yourself to like go this far? This was the same criticism that I had when it came to Carly, that she would get so fucking mad at Samantha, she'd start talking about everybody with cerebral palsy. This is your red flag. This is your warning signal. This is your body telling you, Carrie, to log off. Okay? This is you needing to realize when it is time to detach from this bullshit is when you are dropping slurs. Moving on. Hussy is not much better. Hussy, to make a long story short, when this N-word clip came out, AJ decided to play it on her stream. Now, I wasn't there for that specific moment, okay? It was explained to me. And my understanding is that Hussy and Carrie fell out with AJ because AJ wanted to play this clip on her stream. And this, again, is my issue, Carrie, is that you have to allow people to talk about this. You fucked up. You know you fucked up. You have to allow people to say what they're going to say, ignore it, and move on. You know where you stand on this. You apologized for it. Whatever. You need to let people say what they're going to say and then move on without taking it as a personal attack. Nonetheless, apparently AJ playing this clip on her stream was a bridge too far. And so Hussy and Carrie fell out with her. And now Hussy, and also because of this Greg thing, apparently, Hussey gets really fucking drunk one night, comes back to his apartment, and decides to jump on AJ's panel and start screaming at her. And by the way, I'm still just catching you up to what's going on here.
Can everybody, like, if there are, you know, very disrespectful, like fucking shit, can we just fucking delete comments or time people out for, like, you know, some time? All right? Okay? All right? Because at the end of the day, this is somebody, you know, I've cared about. Okay? So, yo.
What did you say, AJ, at the end of the day? What?
I said at the end of the day, this is somebody that I've, you know, like, I care about, you know, that I've cared about, like, that I care about. Meaning you, Hussey. Meaning you.
All right.
I have my feelings. I'm just going to let you know straight off the bat right now. I have my fucking feelings hurt. I'm confused and I'm frustrated.
Join the club.
Yeah, I understand. I'm just telling you from my perspective, this is how I feel. But at the end of the day, you know, like, I try not to make, you know, reactionary decisions based on, like.
By the way, before they start screaming, there's two other people on this panel. One is Greg, which will be the male voice, obviously. The other one, I don't know her name, but she's loud as shit, and, like, we'll start, like, headphone warning. She's gonna start yelling.
Emotion, but so I've been trying to stand up for people, even if they're fucking saying shit about, like, whatever. But
we never wanted you to stand up for us. We were trying to help you. We've been trying to help you. We've been trying to help you, but you did not want to listen. And I just want
what help did I want?
Huh?
What help did I want?
What help did you want?
Yes. What help did I want?
You cried to me for 2 years.
Hussey?
You cried to me for 2 years.
Don't use her tears. Like, don't, come on.
You cried to me for 2 years for people trying to harass you online. And now you are back kikiing with the people that are trying to harass you online.
No. That's a little
Excuse? I never did that. Jeez, Hussey, come on.
As much as Hussey does have a point here that AJ needs to have some goddamn control and moderation over her stream, like, this entire, like, insistence on her doing so is what the problem is. It's not Jessica Messica's business whether she has Carrie up on channel or has Hussey up on panel. It's not anybody's business who Hussey has on his panel or who AJ has on her panel, whatever. Like, you can tell people things, but, like, if it's going to bother you so much, then just stop watching her. Stop engaging with her. These are very simple concepts that nobody seems to be able to detach around here.
That's different.
Oh yeah, and you know, that's the thing. When we get to Jessica Messica, she's the one who fucking started all of this shit with me for absolutely no fucking reason, because she thinks that the whole reason I talk to AJ is to piss off Fresh Garbage, which, to be fucking honest, is completely rich when you consider how Jessica Messica's out here being about Carrie right now. It's actually really fucking gross and hypocritical. You want to call somebody greasy a bitch? Give me a fucking break.
AJ.
Yes?
You have always been a problem online.
What?
Dude.
You have always attacked.
Wow.
When you shut up.
Oh, shut up. Oh, what are you, her father or something, coming in here telling her what to do with her life? Hussey?
Ask you to,
is that what you're doing, Hussey?
This is between me and her. Do not try to control her. Do not try to control her.
You lost, Poopy.
Persona.
You lost.
AJ's persona online.
Poopy lost that line.
Hold on.
AJ has always been a piece of shit online.
Oh boy!
Okay, so why are you
AJ
here?
has
Wow.
always
Why were you
been
defending her?
a
Fuck
piece
Hussy!
of
Hussy,
shit
why were you defending her?
online.
She's a piece
Look,
of
I'm
shit.
not gonna.
Now, Hussy has admitted this since then that maybe his big mistake, again, Hussy, if you want to learn anything from this, maybe your big mistake is aligning with people just because you have a common enemy.
What's
Why?
that
Why
about?
even do it,
Annoying man
Hussy?
causes some New
Fucking
York
lutely.
accent.
Why?
AJ is
Why,
Stimming.
Hussy?
Who? Wait, can everybody be quiet so I can
Get
hear what Husky's
real.
saying? Please, thank you, and please just be quiet because I need to hear what he's saying.
I'm
Okay?
sorry. Yeah.
It's okay. It's all right. I just want to hear what he's saying.
AJ.
What?
I only got to know you online because you treated me like a piece of shit. And you
And
left.
then you-
and you
Hey,
These are what real friendships are built on, right?
Greg,
Stay
you're
online.
clickety clacking
stayed
in the background.
online.
Greg, please mute your mic.
Okay, look, you're.
Being a problem to Russ and being a piece of shit that you are. You got
That
thrown
is
out of
fucking
Nexus
fun.
community and came
You
apologize to me. And now that you are back online, you are the same fucking piece of
Hey, check your. Bring down your voice. Come on, come on.
By the way, while Russ is still on my mind, and somebody maybe thumbtack this for me when we get to the next section, but why exactly is Hecate asking Russ to pick sides between Hussy and AJ?
fucking big. You are
I
a
have the
fucking
video.
I literally just told people to make sure that they were kind to you.
You
Don't
have
just
to yell at
leave
her.
if you hate her.
Are you her father? Are you her father?
always fucking
Is
big.
that,
You're
are you
just
her
here
father?
flirting like a fucking
I didn't know you were her
You are
father.
fucking
I
trash.
didn't know
A
that.
drunk, a fucking alcoholic
Me?
that drinks all day.
Whoa.
Fucking
And what does
life
that make
that
you?
nobody
Who?
fucking gives a shit about.
Then why
Well,
did you
clearly you
defend
do,
her
'cause
if you
you're
felt
here,
like
right?
this? Why did you
Junkyard.
defend her if you felt like this?
trash.
What happens when
Get
like a
real.
grown man
Get
puts up
Hey,
real.
Hey.
From
I'm just
me.
keeping it a buck.
Stay
Let
away
him
from me, you fucking piece of
Please
shit.
bring me alone.
Why
Garbage.
did you want
Junk. You are fucking garbage. You have always fucking
You're
been
just abusive right now. Hussy, you're being
Hold on, I'm
abusive.
You have
You're
always
abusive right now.
fucking
You're
been
fucking garbage.
garbage.
You are being abusive.
your
Abusive.
Crew.
You're
Oh,
garbage. You
fucking
are
piece
garbage.
of
too,
shit.
Hussy.
You're just bad people and
Fucking
donating
Jeez,
to
I'm
it.
gonna remove you if you can't be
You
quiet.
fucking
Ferg it now.
are. AJ.
Kiss my toes.
AJ.
Touch you. Touch you.
Anyway,
Piece of
hey,
shit.
okay,
You are a
all right,
fucking piece
all
of
right,
shit.
You lost,
okay,
Lucy. You
AJ.
lost.
all right.
Shame on
Can
You
you guys get
lost.
quiet so we can
Alcoholic.
understand what he's
Daytime
saying so I
fucking
have it?
drunk.
I
Oh.
You are a
want what he's
daytime
fucking
fucking
saying.
drunk.
You're
I
not gonna
am going
understand what
to
he's saying.
expose you.
Play
I am
those
going to
blocks.
cross
You just
my
play those
channel.
Are you
blocks.
gonna sue her
Expose
too?
the fuck out of you, AJ. I am
Okay,
going
do
to
it.
expose the fuck out of you.
You
Oh my
won't
God,
do
what
it.
a jerk. Wow, wow,
can't even
wow.
hear what he's
a
saying.
jerk.
Deserve it.
He said he's
You
gonna
love
expose
it,
you.
bitch. This is the drama community. Welcome, you fuck. Welcome, you fuck. This is the drama fucking community. I am going to expose.
This is a drama fucking community. Hussy, if you've got, listen, I get it. You get home from the bar, you're a little wired, a little tipsy, and that's fine. But if you're going to be like that, don't be an angry drunk and go on to fight with people. Either be a fun drunk or go to bed. Okay? You don't get to do this and then go, oh, well, I was drunk, because that was my whole argument against Fresh Garbage, was the fact that she goes around being as messy as possible. And they go, oh, I was drunk. Everybody goes, she was drunk. What do you expect? She was drunk. She was drunk. Is this okay for Hussy to do because he was drunk? I think a lot of you in the chat probably don't feel, I don't even know at this point, but I feel a lot of you in the chat wouldn't agree with that.
You
No,
for who the
those
fuck.
were my words. Those were
Yeah.
my words, Husky.
Welcome to the Lion's Den, bitch.
Those were my
Welcome
words.
to the Lion's Den. You are trash, AJ.
I-
You have always
I
been trash
already
online.
said, do we
You have
know where we
always
fucking
been
are?
trash online, bitch.
Like some of us
Fuck
walked.
you, fuck your husband, and fuck everything you stand for. That's why your mother fucking hung up the phone on you, bitch. You alcohol.
Now, I'm not sure about this lore, but apparently AJ's mother He's got me tongue-tied now. AJ's mother hung up the phone on her. Like, what?
Alcoholic fucking drunk.
What? You didn't even talk to
Right,
me.
bitch.
No.
You're
You were texting. You need me to send you the fucking
You're
screenshots.
alcoholic fucking drunk. Bitch.
And this is where I have to say something, which is that everybody keeps saying AJ's an alcoholic and that she's drinking so much. And here's the thing. I've never gotten that particular indication, but at the same time, I'm not good with dealing with drunks. I don't like drunk people for the most part. And while I can stand some of them, whatever, let's assume AJ's drunk. Why is anybody, because I'll go back to what I said about TJ a couple weeks ago. The only conversation I feel like you should be having with AJ then is like, here's the address to a rehab center. If that's how you felt about her the entire time, is that she's an alcoholic or whatever, then why are you not guiding her in that direction? Why do you give a fuck about her watching some stupid N-word clip or watching whatever, a Jessica Messica stream or whatever the fuck she's doing? Like, again, if you actually give a shit about this, help her get help. Jeff's Couch Pineapple, thank you so much for becoming a member. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Talking about? Do you need me to show you the fucking screenshots?
I don't fuck you. Fuck your screenshots and everything.
Those are receipts, hussy.
Is true. Fuck you,
Well,
AJ.
don't sit there and say something that's not fucking true.
Now watch what happens. He's frozen right here. He
And
just
Dark
freezes
Entries
right
and
here.
There's not. It's not. I just wanted to hear what he had to say. Let him fucking say it.
Now, what's about to happen is Jessica Messica is about to come up. She's about to start screaming at the top of her lungs about, now you know, blah! And she is all fired up because they finally got what they wanted, was the AJ Hussey breakup. Because that's really what this is. This is a game for you, Jessica Messica. I'm not going to play that. And one of the reasons I'm not going to play that is because there's a lot of bullshit in this stream where she starts screaming about me and saying all this shit about me. I want to be clear about something. There was something about I told people to bury their feelings, something like that. I had said something along the lines of, we need to recognize that a lot of these feelings that we're having are that's our body telling us to log off. Okay? I didn't say anything about burying your feelings. What I said was you need to log off. And the reason I'm saying you need to log off is because if you don't know any other way to emotionally express yourself other than getting on the internet and screeching like a goddamn banshee, then you need help. You need to log off. You need to touch grass. You can only do this on the internet. The only way you have to express yourself is on the internet. I mean, give me a fucking break. The other part of this is that the reason I'm saying this is because AJ is crying while Jessica Messica's up there. And you guys have no fucking problem making a big old spectacle out of her tears. Again, you supposedly care so much about AJ, but you have no problem making a giant spectacle out of her tears to get more viewers in, to get a bunch of more fucking attention. That's what I don't want her doing. That's exactly what I don't want her doing. I don't want her making a fucking mess of herself and then everybody's archived it and nothing she can fucking do about it. I enjoy the messes as much as anybody else, but here's the thing about it. None of you need to get involved. I literally only go up there and talk to her about random shit so that she's not looping about the same stupid drama over and over again. But, like, none of you need to get involved with telling her to do this, watch this, do that, be friends with this, don't let this person up. You need to leave her alone and let her be a mess on her own. She will provide the content. She was having no problem providing the content before this, but then when you all saw what Fresh Garbage did, it gets a bunch of fucking attention, and then you're all in here poo touching. Your fucking hands are covered in shit. Now, as I mentioned before, for whatever reason, right after this, Azria apparently sent a DM to Russ, and like he posted a video about it. I didn't have that in the plan. We might go over that at some point. But like I said, when it comes to Azria, she's lost her mind. And I came to this conclusion a couple months ago. This is how much I keep things to myself at the end of the day, is that nobody's listening to her anymore. She's not really making any sense. And I just want to give you a small taste of what exactly we're seeing. Just watch. Children are being saved right now, okay? Was her last stream 24 hours? I think it was 36.
And no offense, Gary has been an issue for years. She's always been not trustworthy. She's just trash. Sorry. So like when Azria was going after her, I was kind of like, hell yeah, let's expose her. You know, like she keeps trying to run away from communities and start new communities. I've watched it for years. You know, she's the one that helped Gary get.
The fucking fire alarm is going off. Okay? The fire alarm is going off in her building. And by the way, you're all the same people who were screeching about Vidal and the smoke alarm and the dog and all of this. Like, I'm sorry, but fire safety is not for you. Fire safety is for everyone. It's for your neighbors. The way I was raised is that you hear a fucking fire alarm go off, you evacuate the building in a calm and orderly fashion, you take the stairs, you don't take the elevator.
Taken down, not that I cared, but whatever, because I wasn't really a big
clearly,
like, yeah, when he teamed up with her, yeah, that's when he lost his shit. That's when he lost everything. Yeah. I mean, that's true. That's the truth.
They're the whole group of them they're not dangerous. And listen, I know everybody, like, I'm not reading the chat because coming up here, I put it out there.
Beeson, you're saying it was just a drill. Do you think she knows it's a drill? Be real for a second here. Do you think she knows whether it's a drill or not?
And everybody's gonna be like, oh, you know, you're protecting her and not anything else. I'm leaving it at this. Hussy 1, I want to apologize to you for being, you know, passionate and anxiety and seeming like I was aggressive, because I would never.
Yo, Kimmy is too fucking good. Ignore the alarms. Don't worry about the alarm. Hussy is too good. Or Kim, what the fuck? Ew. Oh my god. Anyway, you know what? I'm gonna put this shit on pause. Ignore the fire alarms. I'm gonna burn in hell. Whatever.
She doesn't even know what she's saying right now. Listen, she is so goddamn zooted out of her mind, fucking up for fucking 3 days fucking straight, and she doesn't even know what the fuck she's saying. She's like, just ignore the fire alarm. Who cares? I'm gonna burn in hell. Do you honestly think she knows whether this is even a drill or not? Hold on, it keeps going too.
Of that, no matter who you are or who's saying it, it's not right.
I think we all could agree to that.
I think so too. But when I saw things going down with you and having some people in your chat,
fishy.
I just wanted to let you know that these people are not good and that they can potentially harm the others that are in chat. Whether because I know Carrie has a lot of her supporters in chat and they probably hate me right now, and that's fine. I'm okay with that.
No,
I wanted to stand up and do the right thing and tell Hussy what was going on, and to tell you, to give you the heads up, because I don't have contact with you.
Yeah.
So there was no reason, there was no way I could get this information to you and say, hey, and I'm not going to go in a comment section in a text and say, you know, like you should remove this, because text is black and white, right? You don't, even though I came in hot and I was like all, you know, freaked out, I'm going to take Xanax after this, don't worry. But You don't get the
So all Keldo says is, Carrie, check your DMs.
you don't get the infliction in the tone. So I didn't want you to like see me say a comment and say take it down, and you think like I'm coming at you or whatever, because I wasn't. The whole entire time I was not. But if people think
No, I
that
didn't think you
I'm
were.
whatever with
That's what I said. I think you have an issue with the tone of voice too sometimes. Even though you might have been.
Keldos, you fucking furry bitch. Are you seeing this? Carrie, check your DMs. Don't worry about the fire. I'm fine. Don't worry about me.
Don't worry about the fire. I'll be fine. You know, and again, all Caldo said was check your DMs. And once again, Hecate has decided that this is some conspiracy. This is some bigger, broader thing that Keldos must be giving instructions to Carrie in the DMs on how to groom children, right? Because this is what they keep doing, is they keep doing this thing where they keep speculating on the things they don't know about, instead of allowing themselves to realize that the simplest explanation is usually the most normal one. The simplest explanation is usually what it is. And the fact is, I even had to call out Keldos on this at one point, where he was saying some shit about fucking Occam's razor, and he was using the wrong fucking quote. That was Hanlon's razor. It's Occam's razor, which states that the simplest explanation is the most logical. But you're going to continue to see that a ton of things that they're going to talk about here are all speculation, and I don't know, and I'm too lazy to research it, and I have no idea what's going on, but this has to be true. And for any of you that think this is normal behavior, I fully disagree with you. I fully disagree with you. Don't get me wrong. I lied about it. I gaslit about, yeah, whatever. It's just Azriel let her bees. And it's true, because you can't tell her anything anyway. But the fact is, this isn't normal behavior. Like, just be honest with yourselves. That's all I'm asking.
Hussy, I'm gonna fucking
Got it.
sue him.
No, I understood you right
Hussy,
away.
I'm gonna fucking sue him.
From me? Oh,
Ask
no.
Monty what's up. Ask
Okay.
Monty what's going on.
Wait, joyfully, what did I do?
And I'm hoping that I'm not offending Carrie.
I would like to see Azria sue Hussy. You go for it, girl, because I'd like to see it. The thing about it is that she told us a couple months ago, or told me at least, I shouldn't say us, but she told me at least a couple of months ago that she was going to be sending all this information about Zoom to the FBI, to someone related to the FBI. Never heard back on that, by the way. But what I found interesting is when I said, did you include this document that I wrote? She goes, what document? She doesn't know where she is 9 times out of 10. And this is why I'm telling you, most people have tuned her out at this point. And I started noticing this a couple of months ago, but even the people who are watching aren't really listening to anything that she's saying. That's how you can get fed a screenshot like, Pet Cemetery is iconic. That's how you can get fed something like that and fall for it. But now we need to move on to Jessica Messica and her little conspiracy theories about me. Now, I'm not going to address probably any of it, but mostly because I already have. But I'm going to show you, first of all, she has this conspiracy theory about a Discord that she knows what's in the Discord. I don't know why she's lying about it.
Chad, he's all over the place. He's a fucking op. And he thinks
Woti had this Discord he made, and
Actually, before we get into this, and you want to talk about fucking greasy and disgusting, Jessica Messica, let me try to explain something to everybody, just in case you missed it. Does anyone know what her profile picture is? This is Jessica Messica right here. Does anyone recognize this profile picture? You might not. I know about it because of all of the time I spent digging around in the Carly Carly situation. If you go to Google and search fetal alcohol syndrome, it's the very first thing that pops up for fetal alcohol syndrome. So, yeah, I'm supposed to be saying that Carrie's out here exploiting children while you do some disgusting shit like this, okay? Before I even, let me just say something here. I find the fetal alcohol syndrome insult to be fucking disgusting. Okay? I find it fucking disgusting. I said it was disgusting when it came to Yaba. And I find it disgusting in every situation. Because if we're talking about fetal alcohol syndrome, you're talking about something that if you're insulting the person with fetal alcohol syndrome, spoiler alert, I don't know how they were supposed to prevent having fetal alcohol syndrome. So I'm not sure exactly how they were supposed to prevent getting fetal alcohol syndrome. You're literally attacking someone for inherent fucking values. But even that aside, you've got the mother who you typically know nothing about, and you're assuming that she was drinking while she was pregnant. Now, maybe that's the point here, is that you guys are just so fucking looped and zooted about Carrie because you're this fucking disgusting that you think it's okay to drag up a picture of kids with fetal alcohol syndrome to get one over on Carrie. But I think that's fucking greasy and fucking disgusting. I think that's fucking disgusting. And I think you should be ashamed of yourself, Jessica Messica. And I really, honestly thought you knew better. But I guess I was wrong.
Basically, he was like, the point of this Discord is to make threads about people, and then we all can do streams and use these threads. That way we, get our point across clearly. And I just personally don't operate that way. Like, I talk about what I feel about something.
I'm not gonna lie,
You don't operate that way, Jessica Messica? You don't operate that way. That's fucking crazy, because you knew about that Discord, and when I told you about that Discord and I showed you the thread that I had written about the narc alert, you asked me to add one of your streams to it. So don't sit here and pretend like I don't do things like that. I don't get involved like that. You literally asked me to add to it. As far as the hussy thread, we'll get to that in a second too. Azria asked me for that information.
Because I use it for the Hussy stream where I talked about the court case. He did all the work, but he doesn't own his.
He did all the work, but he doesn't own his shit. He did all the work, but he doesn't own his shit. My bad. My bad. I won't ever provide content to anybody ever again, I promise.
Shit, and then he fucking plays victim. They want to make a whole big deal about me using capital letters, and I'm abusive. Okay,
but I'm just saying it shows that they have a game plan for something.
Yeah.
It's like
a game plan for what? A game plan for what? To take down the narc alert after she already quit her channel? What the fuck? A game plan for what? I have a game plan for you psychopaths to stop talking about the same bullshit over and over again, to diversify your content, to stop being fucking lunatics and picking fights with each other and doing disgusting shit like you're doing right here, Jessica Messica.
And like, I don't know.
Yep, they're fucking fake. They want to come into Girl World and siphon the money.
Oh, yeah, but you know what it's probably for? It's for people like Keldos who don't know shit to do streams.
To give their own opinion on things? Yes, that's exactly right. It's for people like Keldos who don't know what's going on to show them, hey, this is a drama going on in this community. If you want to look into it and give your own takes on it. Yes, that's exactly what it is.
About people they don't like to spread a narrative. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Which is crazy because isn't that what everyone was
Jesus Christ.
That makes sense.
Isn't that what everyone's complaint is with everyone? Like, okay, but you're trying to do it on your from
Whoa. That's how reaction content goes? Whoa.
Your own side?
That
I
makes
don't
fucking
know.
sense, Jessica, because if you open your Discord and you have a link and it's like everybody, like he has a breezy one, which is probably all true, and then whatever, but then once it gets big and people use that as the information, you can spread any narrative that you want to spread. And you can keep information out of the thread, put it in, take away a video. Well,
I'm not gonna lie, like I do like,
and that's literally every fucking message board on every website ever. What? Yeah, if you came in, Azria, and put in a bunch of fake shit about Breezy, I would have deleted it. Now, I'm not going to re-explain this Discord thing, okay? The Discord is not mine. However, I explained this on Keldoja's panel, and alert, alert, I am not going to repeat myself, okay? I'm not going to explain the same thing over and over again, Carrie. I'm not going to keep explaining myself over and over and over again. I am going to direct you to exactly where I explained it on Keldoja's panel, okay? So if you want to watch that in your off time and you think there's something nefarious about this Discord, all is revealed there. But I'm not going to cover it here because I don't have the time for it, okay? But as I said, Jessica Messica, and I go up on here twice, so when you think I sign off, I go back up a couple minutes later. Like I said, Jessica Messica wanted me to... What was it you asked, Jessica? Make sure you add the kicking geese drama. I didn't even know what the hell that was. The snowflake drama was not relevant to the situation. She wanted me to add in some snowflake drama or some shit. I don't know, and I don't fucking care, Jessica. Your tea was bad. Now... here's the thing. I explained this very well on Keldoja's stream. Well, Hussy decided to come up with his own theory that makes no sense. Okay?
So, Woti said yesterday in Keldoja's stream regarding the thread that he was writing about in Discord.
What'd I say?
He said that when he wrote it, I guess last year or 2 years ago or whatever it was, 2.5 years ago, he's like, yeah, but we weren't friends then.
Yeah.
So how come when I said a few months back that me and Woti have not been really friends for that long, Hecate called me a liar?
Yep.
Okay. Hussy, I rewatched when I was on Keldoja's stream. I did not even say 2 to 3 years ago. I never said that. You made that up for no reason. I don't, because again, you want to be a victim here and say everybody's lying on me. Hussy, I'm going to explain this to you one more time. If I said 2 to 3 years in the chat somewhere, I watched the stream. I didn't say 2 to 3 years on the panel. If I said that in the chat, what I meant was 2 to 3 months ago, because your witness tampering case did not end until the end of June or July. I can't even remember which. I didn't have the ability to write this 2 to 3 years ago because I've said multiple times it was just about your witness tampering case. It's because your witness tampering case is funny because the judge chastised your lawyer for filing a frivolous lawsuit. So, Hussy, I would suggest just shutting the fuck up and logging off like I said in the first place. I would suggest shutting the fuck up about this, because if this comes up again, I swear to God, everyone's gonna know what's in that thread, because I will cover the witness tampering lawsuit. Okay? The one that you lost with AK, and I have every right to do so because it's all public information. So shut the fuck up. I mean, these people just keep inserting themselves where nobody asked. Nobody asked. I didn't say anything about 2 to 3 years ago. We were not friends when I wrote that thread. And I don't regret it either, because that shit was funny. Moving on, let's finally get to the main subject tonight. Because amongst Jessica Messica's insane conspiracy theories, she also has one that she will not let go. This has been explained to her repeatedly, and she will not let it go. This one's about Potato. Because this is, like I said, I'm not going to bother with the majority of this crap. But when it comes to something like this, this was so easy to research and find the answer to that you should be ashamed of yourself, Jessica Messica. There's no reason why you can't just listen to what Potato said and just backtrace it. But listen to her theory.
Nikki, asking Potato does not mean anything. Potato's a lying ass liar who fucking lies. Shit. This is
so Nikki's telling you different Potato from what I hear. Is that what she said? From what I hear?
Good morning, Storm. Good morning, Bo.
Fuck.
And AJ.
Nikki, asking Potato does not mean anything. Potato's a
different Potato. I already asked. So Nikki's trying to tell you might be a different Potato.
Lying ass liar who fucking lies. So
shit.
This is what from okay. So I believe that
say it.
I remember someone, I'll try not to say their name, had a farms account, and they used to in Discord talk shit about Potato. And they would say like, oh, everybody on the farms clowns Potato. Like they know that their posts suck, but they keep posting them, da 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 da. So if I like link this, oh my God, if I follow this trail, part of me does think that they are Mikal 440088. And I think it could possibly be, but I don't know. I can't tell. It could be, but Potato, it's like a name people often use on the internet. So I can't 100% say it. But
So you don't know, but you know Nikki is wrong, and you know Potato's lying.
I'm not sure.
But Potato's are op. They're an agent of chaos.
Dripstar, thank you. I'm so glad you're here. Thank you. Because Dripstar, correct me if I'm wrong, you're from my other channel, right? These people just say shit, and it's literally based on trust me, bro.
But they have a fake voice and everything. Potato, the one that's giving all Hussy all this money, even though they don't like Hussy.
The money, the coin. I know, but I don't believe you either, Sky Fieri. I'm sorry, because like you're Potato's friend that talks to them every day.
So Sky Fieri apparently is Potato's friend that talks to her every day. Says it's not. Well, I don't believe you because you talk to her every day. It's your friend. So you're going to believe everything she says, right?
So why would I take your word for it?
Why would I take your word for it? Why would I take anybody's word for it? I don't know.
I'm just saying, like, I
don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm just making things up. And I'm just going to keep saying things. And maybe if I keep saying them, they'll be true.
To find out myself. And, like, there's no way for me to really find out. So it's like a question mark.
There's no way for you to find out? There's no way for you to find out.
She'll tell on herself. She'll tell on herself eventually.
She'll tell on herself. Let's let her tell on herself. So let's go back to Potato's original claim. This was during during AJ's 19-hour schizo stream. And Potato, this is when she originally reveals this information, July the 31st, okay? And where it's going to be about...
I've been here, though.
It's going to be about 10 minutes of rambling, but just listen.
No, I've been here though. I was Mikal. I have seen everything.
You were Mikal?
Yes.
I've been talking to you?
Yeah. The same one that tried to talk to you earlier. I changed
Mikal,
it to
Mikel?
Kal. Mikal.
Okay.
Yes. I changed
Mikal?
it. Okay, if we can all just make this public, this is fine. I changed this when there was another one. There was another person named Mikal, and they were on Kiwi Farms, and they were spicy as hell, and I just felt it was weird. So I changed the name. I was a nobody. No one gave a fuck. I talked to a couple people. They said, change your name. And I said, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do that. So I changed to Potato. So that's that.
And you'll notice Capone says, OMG, Mikal, that girl from Girl World. Very specific, but Capone, obviously, that set off something. I don't know if Capone's here right now.
Okay, so were there 2 Mikals?
Yeah, there was 2. Because I remember listening to someone else's stream that I didn't know, and they're like, "Oh, Mikal, you're right.
Capone says with the brown hair. Yeah, Capone knows
You're
what she's
Mikal, you're right."
talking
Like,
about.
what is it? It's just like a bunch of nasty stuff, so I changed the name.
So
yes.
Holly, you're back. Oh my god.
I don't have fishnets, but I do have brown hair. That's true.
Wait, you have brown hair?
Yeah. Is that
Is
all
that
right?
what you're saying?
And I feel like even FF Skank Gun here gets it. She just said there were 2. LOL.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I have purple. Is that okay?
I could probably never pull it off, but yeah, no, I've never dyed my hair. But anyways, yeah, no, that was me. I changed it because there was another one, and I just kept getting like mixed up, and I didn't know what to do.
I kept getting mixed up, and I didn't know what to do, so I changed my name.
Oh.
Everyone's following this, right?
Okay. So wait, were you?
I know AJ's gonna complicate things here for a few minutes, but like we all get what she's saying, what Potato's saying, right?
The one that I was in DMs with, or not?
Yes.
Like, I know we didn't like talk like a lot, but like, so you were impersonating the other Mikal, or what?
What do you mean?
Well, because you said there were 2, right?
So AJ asked her directly, were you impersonating the other person?
Well, I didn't know there was another one. So, dang, do I have to talk about that other person? Because, okay. Whew.
So then
I was in there first, basically. There was another one that came in. And then when I started, like listening to replays of things, there was 2.
On the farms, there were, like you were saying?
But Cece, you have to provide some type of evidence for something like that, because everything I'm finding is telling me the exact opposite. That what she's saying here is completely true.
There's one that's on the farms. There was the 440081. Yeah. That's who the other Mikal is. The second one.
440088.
With the Rittenhouse profile picture. Mine is of me with brown hair.
Oh, okay. So then what went wrong?
Nothing really went wrong. They were really spicy, and I didn't want to be like associated with some of the words they said. So I changed the name to Potato.
Yeah, I always thought that the Mikal that I was talking to was actually very sweet.
Well, that was me. That's me. I've been that one. By the way, but yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, because I always thought that one, like, that account was always very sweet, you know?
Yeah, so AJ was talking to a Mikal that was very sweet to her, whatever. And the other one that people are talking about, I would have to guess, was the farmer. I'm going to show you. These are 2 different people.
Well,
I've cracked
still
the
think
code.
I'm a nice person, but guess not. But yeah.
No, I didn't.
I changed it because there was. I mean, what if you had another person with AJ Lair just talking and you have no idea like who you're supposed to respond to and stuff? It's confusing.
Oh no, I know. I just had a fucking AJ Lair show up in chat earlier. That wasn't me. Yes, I know.
It was an AJ Liar. I always like that one. It's funny.
Hussy. No. I've had people do that. I've had people put my entire full like legal name as in accounts, and a lot more things that Holly Big Mac seems to support. And Holly Big Mac
Hey,
was
Capone.
one of my
So
closest
Capone,
friends.
you remember Mikal, right? What would you say, farmer or not farmer? The Mikal you remember.
First friend, like really close friends, like in this area. That was amazing. Thank you, Holly.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. I mean, is it crazy? Like, I was a nobody. I even like asked a couple people. I was like, so this kind of sucks because this person is, got a lot stronger, verbiage than I am. I don't really agree with all of it, but it's the same name. It's kind of a unique name.
So the other Mikal,
So I think what Potato was trying to say there, and I would love to ask you guys, is this crazy to you that two people might have the same name? I mean, we've got Nikki T over here and Nikipedia going by Nikki P. So that confusion happens from time to time. Is it that crazy that two people might have the same name? Oh yeah. When we heard Rip Val, we were like worried about Valkyrie. Two people having the same name? How crazy. You would think that this idea, this simple concept, wouldn't be missed by somebody that's running around the internet with the name Jessica.
Impersonated you?
No, they just had that name. It was a coincidence, I guess. I don't know.
Oh, interesting.
They said that was their name originally.
And hot take, I've heard plenty of people, like people in real life, with the real life name Mikal.
And then like, okay, because they were 44008 on, they said you can't make your name a number on YouTube. That's why they changed it to that.
Really?
Oh, we had a whole confrontation about this on Hillbilly Glyndis. Yeah.
Really? Wow. Okay. Why couldn't you have numbers?
I don't know.
YouTube...
Some like alphanumeric problem on the YouTube thing.
Well, like, so wait, you're having issues on the YouTube part of it, or what? Or like
they said they can't have their name as just numeric characters.
Keep in mind, she said they said, talking about the other Mikal. Now, I wasn't able to find the Belinda stream that she's referring to, but like I said, I found enough information that I'm pretty confident in what I'm saying tonight.
As in, like, streamers?
The person that changed their name to Mikal.
Okay.
They spelled it out. If you looked at their name, it would be Fourreeeight. You know, they spelled it all out. We did this whole thing about this, but I was just such a nobody that like no one cared. So I changed it to Potato. I told a couple people that knew about it, and that was it.
Listen, even if you have like something that you would think that a lot of people would want to call out, if you don't fit whatever mold they want, they're not going to do it. That's just the way it is. Unfortunately, but that's why, you know, sometimes, and that's what I was trying to tell Gardy, was it's best to just be on your own and be your own person, period. So, yeah, I would say it is like way better to just be on your own, you know, because there's too many fucking politics with this fucking shit.
Yep, I agree.
It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. Hi, how you doing? You have a good nap? That's my Panchi, my Chi-Chi. I know everybody doesn't like me to say Chi-Chi. Her name's Poppy, actually. Come here, Poppy.
Oh my god.
You want to show me your bone? Come here.
Let me speed her up. Like I said, they ramble for a minute, but Potato makes a final point that and I'll show you how I backtrace this.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, no, it's true. I'm not new. So yeah.
Okay, so you're not new, but like, but have you just only now just started speaking out on like live streams or something, or?
Yeah, no, I never came on channels or anything. No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. So that part's kind of new to you, but
yes.
but you still like kind of like been around, I guess is what you're saying, right?
I feel like I've got a feel for what's going on around here, and that's why I feel like I can form an opinion.
Sure. I will tell you that even for somebody like me who has been there and been through some really fucked up shit, like I'm still sitting there like touching
Okay,
like my head like with each hand, you know, on side by side and shaking, going, where the fuck is this coming from? I still am like that because sometimes it just doesn't fucking make sense. And yeah, it doesn't mean I'm not always theorizing because I fucking that's just my personality type though. That's just the way that I am. But yeah, like I just yeah. So how long have you been associated, or how long have you known of Girl World? I guess.
I don't have potato money, but you can buy gum with this. Thank you so much, Lurker, for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it.
guess.
Have you like a few years or what?
5 years.
Oh, okay. So kind of more like me, I guess, is what it is, right?
Yes, thank you, Cece.
Like
Hit the like button.
2019. Oh wait, 2020, around like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. I understand what you're saying. Yeah, that's a pretty decent amount of time, for sure. For me, it was just a part of like my
Capone says, shit, I've seen Mikal around for
daily
years.
routine, but then I asked a question and then the whole thing came tumbling down. It was pretty crazy, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think 2019 is when I figured out what's going on. I don't probably think it said anything to probably like 2020 because I don't know. And the panel stuff is within the year.
Yeah.
But yeah,
okay.
no. The only reason I changed,
Holly, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Where do you live, Lurker? I'll give him the rest for more than a gumball and bees and don't mind me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And yeah, I did change my name, but no one cared about me. I didn't think anyone did, so I didn't think it would be a problem. The 2 people I knew said, okay, whatever. And then that person left too. So I was like, okay, what? So I wish I could change it back, but I can't.
Right. What, did you lose like some good friends or something like that, or
No.
people that you felt like friends, or no?
I don't think I've lost anything. I really don't. If anything, I've gained friends from.
So even from back then, you don't feel like you lost like anything from back then either?
Goddess says, and I think she was there twice. This is going to be important in a second.
No, I don't.
If we say something, Potato,
well,
hurry.
That's a great thing, actually. You know, like that's actually really good.
Yeah, there was 2 Mikals on the Tumblr because there was 2 people. Like
on the Tumblr, or are you talking about
the thing Sam did with the Tumblr, and that's when I got put into the Belinda box, right?
Wait a minute. What did Sam do with the Tumblr?
When all that bullshit went down with the Belinda versus Sam thing, she decided to say, "Hey, everybody over there, you're exiled."
You're exiled.
I did start over there with Yaba and them.
All right. Hussey's about to derail.
Hey, Hussey. I'll shut up.
No, I just came up to say, you do got a new friend. You got a friend, man.
Yeah, okay. Hussey's going to derail and take it off subject anyway. All right. So here's what I do when I try to figure things out. Usually what I do is I say to myself, the person that's making a claim has to be making a claim from something, okay? They have to have come to this conclusion for one reason or another, right? So when it came to Carly, people are saying she's racist or that she did blackface. I go and I look up what they're defining as blackface, and it's her doing a TikTok filter with bad lighting, okay? So it's shit like that I look at it and I say, well, where did you come to this conclusion from? Okay. So when it came to this Mikal thing, I mean, it's fairly simple. All I need to do is fucking search for Mikal on the farms. And the first claim that I want to address is the one that Potato just made, and she's talking about the Tumblr. We're not talking about the website Tumblr, but back in, I think it was around February 2024, Samantha Tefler, whatever, was making tumblers, drink tumblers. And one of them, it was a whole big thing, had an Excel spreadsheet with a list of names that was being called the Fuck Off Forever list. Thank you, Capone. On that list, somebody on the forums asked, and why is Mikal listed twice in a row? I would be fixing that shit before showing it in a video. So what Potato is saying is that's why there were two names on that Tumblr under the name Mikal, okay? Everyone chalked it up to Sam's incompetence? Maybe, I don't know. Let's keep digging. Because she's saying that there was a whole thing about people... How do I word this? About people confusing the two of them. Well... I found this comment on the forums from, guess who? 440088. LOL. I'm just going to read it to you, okay? You're going to have to take my word for it. I'm going to read it to you. Actually, hold on. I think I can do... Hold on. Can I block? I think I can maybe block this. Hold on. Hold on. I think I can block this. Hold on. God damn it. Why do you do this to me, fucking Kiwi Farms? I'm just going to have to read it to you, okay? Actually, hold on. I can screenshot it. You're going to have to believe me. As to the username then, I guess. But it's from 440088. Come on, god damn it. Hold on. Let me just take this. Let me do this for a second. So I can get this damn screenshot. There's an address on there, so I apologize. I don't know whose it. I have no idea whose that is. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But I don't want to be showing addresses on the stream. Get fiber. I'll have you know I take plenty of fiber every day. Shit like a chipmunk. Okay, so this is from 440088. This is the name on the farms. LOL, I used to post about her constantly in the Ron thread, and admittedly, a lot of it was cruel and funny, and I'm surprised she remembered me because I haven't posted in that thread in forever. Regardless, she didn't ban me from the chat and kept true to her word. If you're respectful, she'll allow free speech even if you're critical. I can always respect that. Glad to have you back, DC. Also, I'm not sure, but sometimes I get the impression from this chat... Not from this chat, but from others, there is another user that has gone under Mikal. I rarely participate in chats outside Gigi and Belinda and use the farms. If there's another Mikal, that person is not me. That highlighted on my Clara's stream is my only YouTube alias and account. All right. So now all we got to do is go back and find this DC stream. Great. We get it? Are we on the same path now? We understanding what I'm saying? Do you get what I'm saying now? Here's the DC stream. From August 26th of 2024. Is this is not time-stamped. I believe it happens like at the very beginning.
Hello.
Let me just
¿Cómo está, mi amigos?
Because DC is going to call this person Michael instead of Mikal. Yeah, it's like 30 minutes in. Okay, here we go.
You something. Let me.
So, do you guys see this person, Mikal? It has the Kyle Rittenhouse profile picture, and this is what Potato's been claiming this whole time. The person with the Kyle Rittenhouse profile picture. I'm so glad that you're back, DC. Respectfully, while I agree with the points you're making, Clara, there is this othering in your dialogue, as if you haven't participated and said fuck shit. Before I get into this, that doesn't sound like Potato to me, if I'm being honest.
Ask you something, Michael. This is a serious question. When have I ever contacted anyone's family? Give me one.
Wait 1 second, actually, because I believe she says something like right before this.
World, I'll probably get to look out the window and watch the world end. So,
Michael, no. I want to address this.
All right.
This is another troll that I've seen in chat who has had
This is another troll who I've seen in chat.
A lot to say about me. Let me ask you something. Michael. This is a serious question. When have I ever contacted anyone's family? Give me one example of when I have ever called anybody's family member. Give me one example of when I have contacted someone.
What I'm saying, Amber, it's
behind
not her.
Someone's back, a personal friend of someone's.
Well, you know they're not going to do that.
In order to extract information from them and invade somebody's privacy. Give me an example of one time that I have tried to go to somebody's bricks and mortar business and tried to destroy it. Give me a single example of any time that I have done that, because all the people out there who you perceive to be better than me or who are somehow on a different higher plane than me.
Yeah, I can check the chat. You're going to see.
invaded
I've got
my
the
privacy.
answer, I promise.
They've contacted my office, my job. They have reported our.
There you go. So the name in chat. Oh, look, there's no name. Mikal. Regardless, I'm sub and look forward to your content. So we see it still says Mikal with the Kyle Rittenhouse profile picture, right? I want to find that comment. Oh, yeah, this one. I'm so glad that you're back, blah, 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 blah. Okay. We don't really even have to watch this, though, because the next day, DC does another stream. I don't know. It may not have been the next day, but the next stream, DC does another stream correcting herself this time.
Okay. All right. So today we're going to be taking a look.
Potato, I haven't revealed it yet.
At, oh, and I also wanted to thank everybody for behaving in chat yesterday. I only had to ban, I think, 1 or 2 people. One of whom I started side-eyeing the second that I saw them in chat, and I knew I was going to have to get rid of them, and I did. And then I think I blocked somebody else, but 2 people out of over, 150, I think was the top number, is not bad. So thanks a lot. Hello, IDGAF. Good to see you. So that's a very small number of people compared to the usual amount of trolling and hate and vitriol and A-logging that we get if we're on Rumble or some other place.
Fuck. I'm sorry. Again, this should have started at the beginning. Fuck you, YouTube.
Hi, everybody.
Sorry.
Welcome back.
I'm not trying to make this any longer than it already is.
It's good to see you guys. Hello, chat.
Oh, Dripstar, this is DC Media Girl. She's also a reactor in this space.
I wanted to say thank you to everyone who came by yesterday, the day before, the day before that. Thank you. I was really, really pleased to see such a wide variety of people here and such a big growth in the community. Thank you, everybody, for subscribing. From the time that the stream started yesterday until this morning, we have gone up something like 50 subscribers. So thank you. I appreciate that. It just goes to show you that all those people who think that nobody wants us on YouTube are wrong. People are subscribing. Okay.
Womp womp.
Hello. And I wanted to say something to someone whose comment I highlighted yesterday evening. There's my crawl. Oh,
Yes.
also, I wanted to thank all the people who cash apped. Thank you so much for your generosity. I will not reveal your identities for obvious reasons. So thank you for your kindness. I really, really appreciate it. It's great, especially when you're not monetized. So thanks. I'm glad that you guys are giving a thumbs up in terms of money for the content on the channel and that you're glad to see us and everything. Okay. So yesterday, I highlighted a comment by somebody named Michael. All right, this is what happened. What happened was that there's another account on YouTube that is spelled similarly, but they have a different avatar. And that account has been going from chat to chat, being incredibly rude about me, spreading a lot of lies. They're a total A-log, whatever. And I thought that the Michael that popped up in chat yesterday, I think it was the person's name was Michael. Hi, love. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry to take your fun away, you guys. Negs apologizes for not being, whatever. But when he said that he was going to go work on his mental health, he wasn't joking. He went and he worked on his mental health. So everybody who's tuning in hoping to see a meltdown.
All right, back
you're
to
out of luck.
Michael. Come on.
Go find some other creator who can fulfill your A-logging desires. Okay. The person that popped up in chat yesterday is not the person I was thinking of. All right. The person who popped up in chat yesterday was a farmer. And now that I know who that person was, I know that that's not the individual who has been showing up in different people's chats, A-logging me half to death.
Okay. So someone's A-logging her half to death. They have the name Mikal, but a different profile picture. And she got them confused when she saw the farmer Mikal in her chat.
So, I appreciate the farmer that came by in chat. Sorry for the mix-up, but, keep in mind, it's been a year and a half. I've been out of the game for a while. And I just thought that you were somebody else with that had changed the spelling of their account name and changed their PFP. But the spelling of your account names is very similar. So
it's actually exactly the same you're about to see.
Okay.
Now, either way, we get it, right? Because this is what you do. I got it wrong. My bad. I had you confused with somebody else. Now, Mikal, the farmer, left a comment. 4-4, just like Potato said, back in... And now, by the way, this stream is August 22nd, 2024. It's all good. I don't know who that other dude is, but people hate that motherfucker. LOL. I wish I could change my username for the chat, but it'll only let me change on the account name, not the chat name. I don't know. You're not the first to think it was that other dude. Thanks for having me. Also, on topic, my friend lives in California. We always call it Gotham City. I'm from a more conservative, blah, blah, blah. It's whatever. It's about... She was talking about another California city goes down in the toilet now. Okay. So anyway... We go to their profile, 440088. Mikal. Okay? Now, everyone posts Cash App feeling generous. Shut up. That's a fake Potato. Potato, you should take that profile picture, though. It's a trap. All right. So this is... Mikal the farmer. All right, we're all on the same page, right? This is Mikal the farmer. So where is Potato Mikal? That is what we have to figure out. Where is Potato Mikal? Okay, now we all know Potato was gathering receipts for a certain gaining ground.
And so, and whatever the hell else, and so she can't be racist. Stop it.
Do you hear him? That's Mikal sending me something right now.
Mikal's trying to get a message to me. I'm sorry I was looking at chat.
She can't be
Mikal's trying to get a message to me right now.
racist at all. That's why she read my tweets and used AAVE when she did.
Who's that? Who's that? Mikal with brown hair? Hey, Gigi, they've already changed the Gmail photo. And what's that? Potato? Hey, Gigi, they've already changed the Gmail photo. Now, I don't think people are copy-pastaing in this chat. Any questions? You're confused. How are you more confused than before? How can you, how? This is Potato. This is Potato. She's Mikal. And then she changed her username and her profile picture to Potato. And changed her profile picture to Potato. To a Potato. The other person is a completely separate, different person that is a farmer that goes on the farms by 440088, but they use the name Mikal as their display name on YouTube. It's that simple. If you just try to backtrace the things that people tell you, you can often find these things out for yourself instead of going up on a live stream, Jessica Messica, talking and saying, well, I don't know, but just believe me. Is this stream sponsored by Big Potato? She might have paid me $1,500 to do it. No, I'm kidding. The fact is, this wasn't that hard to figure out. Yeah, exactly. It's been right under your noses the entire time. She followed the threads. Now, look. Is it still possible that Potato has an account on the farms? I guess it's possible. Is it possible that there was somebody named Mikal in Jessica Messica's Discord? There could be a third Mikal. Who knows? I mean, it's just wild to me. Like, it's very obvious. It's right in front of your faces that Potato went by the name Mikal at one point. And this person on the farms currently goes by Mikal. When Potato figured out about who Mikal was and that Mikal was posting some spicy shit on the farms, Potato said, never mind, let me change my name so that I don't get mixed up with this other Mikal who says a bunch of racist shit or whatever. I don't know what the other Mikal's saying. So does that make sense to everybody? We get it now, right? I may not have even needed to take you on this long of a wild goose chase for this because, you know, 2 hours, but like whatever. Like, I mean, that's the thing. It's very simple. This won't make sense to AJ though. Well, you know, it's not AJ I'm trying to convince here. I'm just trying to get you guys to realize that the answer is literally right in front of your faces. You're right. Potato could be some manipulative farmer doing some shit in the background. I guess that's possible. But in this instance, she's not the farmer, Mikal. She is a different person that happened to be using the same username. And if you think that that's a conspiracy, I don't know what to tell you. I think I think that is a signal your body is telling you to log off, okay? Because there's just not a conspiracy here. Woti's smoking that good shit. What? Hold on, Tasha. Go on. Go on. What? No, I'm not gonna argue with you guys. Look, if you don't believe me, if you don't believe me, I genuinely think, like, YouTube is not the right website. Try Infowars.com. YouTube's just not the right website for you. But this is very simple stuff that was very easy to find. I Googled Mikal and Bible, and they keep referencing me to King David's daughter. The fuck? We heard the cough. Oh no, I'm out of weed right now. I got just fucking vape. But like I said, not everything's a conspiracy. You guys need to. I genuinely, and I'm being honest. I'm saying this with genuine peace and love. You guys all got to log off. Like, this has gotten out of hand. This has gotten crazy. But I'm gonna say this much: if this is gonna keep going, I will be more than happy to lob a fucking nuclear bomb into this whole thing. Because they all know, I know plenty about them. I don't know who the fuck you think you're messing with, Jessica. I think you know better. I think you know better. I don't know what the fuck's wrong with you or what the fuck I said to or about you that fucking set you off. But you can back the fuck up off of this shit now, because the fact of the matter is I will fucking embarrass you if I have to. Read Gada's comment. What's Gada's comment? Messica is not saying Potato was the farmer. She's saying Potato was on her Discord. No, she said somebody was on her Discord talking shit about Potato. But she's assuming Potato is the 440088 person. It doesn't matter at the end of the day, because regardless of what I say, Messica's going to fire up a stream and then spin her own version of this story into being like, oh, I didn't know, and she's going to do the same thing that she's accusing Carrie of doing. I mean, you guys, that's the thing that's really fucked up about all of this, is you guys are all the same. You're all one in the same. You just go live and you bitch and moan about every little thing. And like, let's be real about this for just a second, because, you know, she likes to make that whole thing about, oh, she's a crybaby. The fact of the matter is, the reason Jessica's gotten so zooted about this whole thing is because Carrie called her a cunt. And I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to grow up. You're going to have to grow up if your response to being called a cunt is to go Google pictures of fetal alcohol syndrome children. Like, that's not normal either. But yeah, if this keeps up, maybe I'll just start sniping all of them and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll get in the middle of it, just start sniping all of them. I won't say a goddamn word. Loudmouth Bussy. If you snipe my stream, I will sue. Oh, and look at this. She's got a fucking, hold on. Hold on a fucking second. Oh, never mind. I don't know what I'm looking at, actually. Okay, anyway, I think I'm done here. Which potato are you? There's going to be 100 potatoes for the next week. I guarantee it. Potatoes and Mikals everywhere. Why did Diorio turn off his goddamn raid feature? Boobies, are you not doing care? Is nobody's live. We're all potato, right? There's nobody I can raid. Russ has an upcoming stream in like a month. So I guess I'll raid his stream that's coming up on November the 4th. Why did he schedule a fucking stream a month in advance? So I guess we'll raid his stream. You might be waiting a little while though. Are we done? Yeah, that was pretty much it. Like, this was not intended to be a long stream. And I wasn't going to stream this week, but these people have gotten so out of hand. It's fucking ridiculous. Like, I'm genuinely disgusted. Like, I know everyone, like, everyone in here seems to think, like, oh, you're simping for Carrie, or you're trying to be nice to Hecate. Why are you saying this about Carrie? You're saying that about Hussy, blah, blah, blah. I'm being honest when I say I'm disgusted by all of these people right now. I'm disgusted at all of these people. I'm very disappointed in all of them. I am disappointed in myself for being friends with them and like not having seen what a lot of people are now being like, oh, we tried to warn you. We tried to warn you. And it's like, it's not that I didn't see some of it. It's just the fact that like, a lot of the people who are trying to warn me about shit aren't even that much better than those people too. You know what I mean? It's just a whole fucked situation. And for me, I mean, I decided a couple months ago, I'm just not doing any fucking friends around here. I'm just going to do what I'm going to do. I'm going to say what I got to say. And that's it, you know? Watch it or don't. No offense to any of you guys, but we're not friends and we're not a community. This is a show. You watch it or you don't. And if you don't, that's fine too. I'm not going to hold it against you. But like, I'm a streamer and you're an audience. You know, this is not a community type of thing, you know? Because I noticed half you missed my last stream. What was my last stream? FBRC. Half you missed my last one, okay? So you better go back and watch it. But I personally, as I've said about 1 million times this year, I'd like to go back to making video essays. So hopefully I will finally get back to that. Also, Holly, I like that you changed your name to 2 L's. Thank you very much. Woti is my mom. Hi, Billy. Anyway, all right, I'm out of here, guys. I know this was short. I apologize, but thank you all for tuning in. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new here. And consider becoming a member. Click the join button. It's only $2.99 a month. If you're on Kick, also follow and subscribe. Give me subs, all that good shit. And Odyssey, thank you so much. Yeah. Like and all of that good shit, whatever you do on these platforms. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. Y'all have a good rest of the night.